Hey there, this is Captain Horf, and this is episode 3 of Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead with Izzy Vandelay, the senior citizen. So, we survived our first day and just spent the night, just woke up from a sleep. Looks like we got about 8 or 9 hours sleep, which is pretty good. Now what we want to do, we're actually quite hungry, so we're going to make our way over here to the food. And remember last episode when I said we could probably make a bologna sandwich? You can in fact make something called a meat sandwich. And one thing, what I love about the crafting system in this game is it gives you all these different options for the bread and all these different options for the meat. So instead of just making a bologna sandwich, I'm going to make a more generic meat sandwich using bread and bologna. So let's go ahead and make that. And let's eat the sandwich. So eat all 3 pieces of the sandwich. As you can see, I still haven't even unloaded all the booty from my travels, and also a little bit I got from foraging. I'll actually dump some more of this stuff. I'll keep the vitamins on me to encourage me to take them. The syringe for my flu shot. Gallon jug of ammonia we're going to need soon. Rag. And the hard leg guards. I'll put all that down. I did want to grab some. I'm just going to drink it off the floor. I'm going to drink some orange juice. Trying to stick to the perishable stuff first. So another thing we can drink now is lemonades. Ooh, drink disinfectant. Sounds delicious. Alright, our thirst has gone away. I'm very unhappy because this rucksack is giving me massive... Wow, that's actually terrible. So if I wonder if I drop this rucksack. So when I'm in base, I might just want to drop my backpack. And hopefully that'll help me mitigate that horrible penalty to volume. Because now my volume's pretty close to full. Anyway, what I want to do today is we're just kicking it here in our crib. But the way to this electronics store should be fairly clear, so I'd like to check it out. And then I either want to hit up this military surplus store or possibly pawn shops. And there's someone here named Atoma. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed that in the first episode, the left side of the screen was getting cut off a bit because of resolution issues, but I tested how it looks if I just get that little bit more and then kind of stretch the image a bit. It looks fine. So I am open to your feedback if this looked better or worse, if having that piece of the... It really annoyed me having that left piece of the screen cut off, so I wanted to make sure I captured that. So I think what we're going to do now is we'll make sure that we have all the gear we need. I'm going to go into advanced inventory management, and I'm going to set this to sort by category. This is how I always use this. Basically, I'm going to go through the tools and see if there's anything I really need to bring. Things I don't need to bring include extra matches and lighters, rubber gloves. I just don't really need my sewing kit or thread. I will bring a lighter and vitamins. It'd be nice if I had a flashlight, but I don't. Bring a makeshift knife because I'll probably be cutting things up. And we're good. I think that's all I need. I'll put the rucksack back on. Actually, I'll put it on when I get closer to the site. See, my hoarder penalty went away. And the bonus from the food is kicking in, so I tend to toggle through the screens a lot, so I hope that's not annoying to people watching. Alright, we have a zombie brute. Way too close for comfort. We're going to have to figure out a way to deal with that at some point. Maybe getting some NPCs involved somehow. Alright, so we're going to go over here, and I'm going to... What do we see? A zombie? I think it's a zombie. We're actually... All our pain's gone, so that's good. A survivor zombie. That's actually a big deal, but I think we can take him if we have to. I think the reason we're seeing a survivor zombie is because we're getting closer to a real building. I'm actually curious about the state of this vehicle. The security system's dead, has enough wheels, has gas, doesn't have an engine. It's missing missing a side mirror. That's no big deal at all. It's got an engine. I believe this is a working vehicle. Okay. Alright, the survivor zombie sees us. I'm going to try to get inside and shut the door. Try to force this guy to go through the window. I really... Okay, I critted him. I think I'm going to be able to handle him okay. Yeah, you know what? He can just grab me. In these experimental builds, a lot of times it's not really worth running because... Maybe it's like this now and I just don't know it, but... Oh, that was a tough fight. But they just grab you, so half the times when you run, they're just going to get free hits on you. So I cut my hand on the window frame. That's pretty bad. I just wanted to see... I think turnout boots might be good. Survivor fire suit? That could come in handy. That's really nice. And what is this? It's an assault rifle. Very nice. I don't have any ammo for it, though, but... Hey, some good loot. I'm just going to play the same trick with this guy. We'll wait till him to get in the window frame. Alright, my torso's taking a bit of a beating. This rucksack of mine is actually... Oh, I'm not wearing it good. It really encumbers me. It's really not good to fight in. I got the fingerless gloves. Okay, this is where I have to put the rucksack on, though. Fingerless gloves, the turnout boots, the rain hood, a survivor fire suit. Got the gun. Decent cash card. Looks good. And then we're going to butcher the zombie corpses. I like to butcher corpses just because, for one, it's more visually... Oh, is it a wreck? Well, maybe we can save these vehicles. A plastic jerry can, very nice. I want to come back to that. But first, we are going to make our way to the electronics store. And it looks like he already bashed this window part of the way in. So I'll just finish the job. Alright, goodies. Radio on, solder. We definitely want all the solder we can get our hands on. The antenna I don't really need right now. Screwdriver set, nice. Soldering iron, great. So now we have a soldering iron. That was one of the main things I was hoping to find here. There's a lot of stuff that I might come back for. I'm going to grab the books for sure. PDA, a flashlight, batteries, lots of solder, MP3 player. Perfect. And basically I'm going to want to eventually grab everything that has charges so I can steal the charges. Transponder circuit. I'm going to come back and raid this place again later for stuff that's not immediately apparent. I'll take the E-Ink tablet PC. SD memory card, yes. Stuff that I'm going to use for electronics later on. Soldering iron. Grab all these. Just get, well. Okay, maybe not. Starting fires. Magnifying glass. You can actually use it to start fires, which is fantastic. What's transistor, ham radio, illustrated? I think I have both of those already. I will confirm that here in a second. Grab all that. Solder. Soldering iron. Do you want to grab the solder? I think it's weightless. I might be wrong. Or at least volumeless. Is that a battery? A vibrator. Those come in. Those are actually quite handy, believe it or not. A coffee maker. It's not an atomic coffee maker, sadly. Solder. This might be a two-tripper to completely clear this place out. A mess kit. That's great. Self-contained camping mess kit containing anything you might need for wilderness cooking. Relies on a battery-operated hot plate. Has boiling, so it can be my pot. Has containing, and has food cooking. So that's really good. Definitely want that. I'm going to have to come back. I'm going to make a couple trips. I'll probably cut the video and do that. And then a camera. I might just take the batteries from that. Screwdriver set. We grabbed a couple of those. See if there's anything else real quick. Ooh, what do we have over here? I'm actually just going to go to this mode, so... I mean, you know, some of the stuff might not be useful for a while, but lots of great finds. Very, very handy. Wish I could find a hammer. Probably can make one. Alright, well, I'm going to stop here for a bit. I'm going to clean this place out, get everything back to the safe house, and organize it a bit. And then I'm probably going to use the soldering iron. So soldering iron, let me just show you real quick. I'll do it once. I don't think I have the... You can use it to repair. Plastic Kevlar. I can use it, so I could use it to repair my crowbar. I could use it to get some of these other things, like my eyeglasses and stuff. I could get them reinforced. So anyway, we'll be back after we get this place cleared out a bit, and we'll look for probably another store to hit. So we're back at the pad again. As you can see, we got a pretty impressive haul. A lot of this stuff, as you see, we got like 10 of these, lots and lots of these, and a lot of them we're just going to be raiding for the batteries. Like, I'll unload all those MP3 players and take the batteries, except for one, which I'll take with me. Just to keep the happiness up a bit. And what's I going to take? A lighter and a makeshift knife. I'm going to mark this place as explored because we hit it pretty hard. There's a plastic jerry can there I want to grab at some point, but we're going to hit this house next and then try to either... We'll gauge the difficulty of the surplus and the pawn shop and see which one looks more appealing to try to hit. So let's get up here. I'm safe, no dark on. I'm really thinking about moving out of my current home just because there's a zombie brute that likes to hang out. He basically likes to patrol around right outside my house, and might seem extreme to move because of one zombie, but I just accidentally went through the door twice when I didn't need to. Yay, wrong piece. So this house actually should be marked as hit because I did hit it. Let's take a peek at. And actually, the coast looks pretty clear. Let's approach cautiously. Oops, no. Okay. I'm actually going to remap the crowbar to C, just because C makes sense for a crowbar and it's easy to click. Just like sewing kit, I remap to S. Alright, rollerblades I don't care about. Wheat, I do want the wheat. Threads. Small plastic powder, I'll grab it. Is that a food dehydrator? Perfect. That food dehydrator is going to come in real handy once we start getting meat. I forgot to bring a lighter, or a flashlight, darn it. I have to get the flashlight. So I actually have to come back here with a flashlight and check out the basement, because sometimes you can find some really amazing stuff down there. I'm going to grab some cough syrup in case I do get sick and need it, since I have a lot of storage space as long as I'm using this rucksack. Soda can stove kit. What is that? Ultralight alcohol burning stove with simmering. Hold concentrated alcohol fuel. Interesting, I'll take it. Looks like some survivor improvised that together to try to, out of whatever he could find, to try to get by, so we'll benefit from his hard work and ingenuity ourselves. Alright, I'm going to mark this house as explored. Really wasn't all that much in here for us. There's a tough zombie kind of nearby, but not too, doesn't look too serious. Alright, so let's move on now to, I'm going to try to hit the surplus store. Alright, it looks unguarded, but I'm still going to tread rather lightly and carefully. Oh, the door's open and everything. Really? Alright, they're just going to give it to me. So, let's see what we got here. MRE hot dogs. Sweet. Power the handgun. First aid kit. I don't have a first aid kit, so that's actually fantastic. God, I want all this stuff. Backpack, I might not. I actually do want the backpack. I need something better than this rucksack, or less encumbering, and that backpack might fit the bill. And still give me lots of storage space. And also, since I have hoarding, I don't mind having a little less if it's easier to keep it all together. Helmet liner, ballistic glasses, maybe our vest. Okay, we just want to basically take everything. Another way you can do it is inventory, and then use advanced inventory manager. Now I have a flashlight, I could go back and check out that basement. I'm just grabbing everything, basically. Alright, grab all the MREs. Grab that backpack. Those combat boots? Yeah, I'll grab them. Tank top. I really don't need the camo tank top so much, do I? What else do we got? Clean water. Can always use clean water. All these MREs are great. It's free food, basically. That's, I don't think it can go bad. I think it's perma food. Knee pads might come in handy, actually. Maybe our vest. We're going to have to come back to that. I'm not going to be able to wear it for a while anyway. Army pants, nice. It's hard to see, but there's knee pads there. Ballistic glasses. Another MBR vest. Steel plating. Steel plating might be the way to go. Ceramic plates. First aid kit. And a sports drink. Give me both. No. What can I drop? I guess I'll drop the... I'll drop the combat boots and the knee pads for now. Get the drink. Get the MRE. Get the beans. Beans! Nice. Alright, so we gotta make a second trip here. I won't completely mark it as cleared, but that's good. We took a good... And actually, that was really, really simple. I got lucky. We got a good luck for once. We had a good lucky. Let's see if that good luck continues when we go down into the first room with the flashlight on. Not bad, guys. Advanced Physical Chemistry, that's a good book. A flask of mutagen. Or that could be fun. I do have robust genetics. And a charcoal. 10 charcoal is too heavy for me. Charcoal's so easy to make. Oh my god, what am I going to drop to make way for the mutagen? I won't do it. I'll come back for the mutagen. Probably should just leave it here and be smart. But that's not how I roll. So, what I'm gonna do now is we'll get the stuff back to the pad. Don't want to mark that as completed yet. I'm tempted to go hit the pawn shop right now. In fact, you know what I might do? Oops. Oh well. I'm gonna use this as a temporary dropping off point. Turn off that flashlight. So what I'm gonna do is just temporarily drop off a bunch of stuff here. Even though this is not the final destination. And we will go check out the pawn shop. I literally cannot wait. Plus I can do all the moving stuff around. Off recording. This street is actually pretty safe, it seems like. There's not a lot of stuff here. The door is locked, so we're gonna have to crowbar it in. And alarm sounds. That's terrible. So, let's move quick. I want the welding goggles. I don't want the sci-fi novel. Remington, I'll take. Television, I don't want. Turnout code, I have. Spring. I'm gonna grab the turnout code just because I can get Nomex off of it. Throwing knife. Aluminum bat. Might as well grab it. Umbrella. Vacuum sealer, once. Pants. Pea coat. Knee-high boots. Pawn shops just have a wonderful array of just random crap. Swashbuckling novel. The fact the alarm went off is bad news. Actually. Cotton heels, leather jacket. Chunk of steel. Definitely don't want that. What do we have back here? File, Mossberg. We actually have some shotgun shots? Cool. Might need that after setting off the alarm. Honestly. What was that? Alright, combat is happening somewhere, so I want to start thinking about getting out of here. What's a Karingu? A Shinto robe. Really not interested. Army helmet I would be interested in. A cot? I have room for it, I'll take it. Welding goggles I already grabbed. A roll mat. I don't know if that's better than the cot, but I'm going to grab it. Atomic lamp, that's amazing. And join the Serene Cherenkov Blue Glow, I think. Have the Riptech Atomic Death Lamp and feel confident that you won't have to worry about depleting its power supply for at least 40 million years of faithful service. Use it to close, to cover, to hide the light. This should let me read in the dark of my house without a fire or anything else. Let's take one last peek. Did we not grab the atomic lamp? Definitely want the atomic lamp. And now... Alright, we have an iBot. So, there's the iBot. I kind of prefer he don't get a picture of me. So, I'm going to mark this as hit. The fact that there's an iBot around there could turn out to be a potential nuisance. This is zombie neck. I'm going to stay away from it. iBot is pretty far away. It doesn't see me. I'm going to try to escape the scene of the crime. Kind of a shame. Oops. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And if you want to see what I'm talking about. See that brute? He's just kind of kicking it across the street. In that first house we raided. I don't like him being there. It's kind of a nuisance. He could just decide to walk up to it. Walk across the street and make life really hard for us. So I honestly might end up moving very shortly here. Just to get away from that monster. But for now, we're going to drop off all this. I'm going to go back and grab that other loot that we got from earlier. And, you know, I should probably have a nice refreshing drink of anything. Look at all this I have to choose from now. Clean water, and let's have some cheese pizza. Alright, we're full and slaked. The hoarder is off the charts right now, so I'm going to drop the rucksack. Actually, I'll right back out there. So I'm going to go grab the rest of the stuff. We're going to get everything together. We've got some good raids on today. So I'm going to basically get all this stuff organized and then figure out what to do next now that we have all these new goodies. I'll see what we've opened up for us. Unfortunately, we still don't have a hammer yet, so I might try to look at this. Yeah, I can make a stone hammer with a rock, so I might just grab a rock. We'll make a stone hammer just to get the ability to take some of this furniture apart. Anyway, I'll be back after I do a little more looting. Alright, folks, we're pretty much loaded up at this point, and as you'll notice, so Izzy, Vandalay, you know, the senior citizen profession profile hints that he's been in a big war, and I think he's a veteran. I think that he probably remembers some of the combat skills that kept him alive, and in this time of fear and uncertainty and really just chaos, he's decided, you know, he raided that military surplus in the pawn shop and he found some gear, and he's really starting to feel the part now. So I tried to fix the rucksack and I unfortunately destroyed it. So that's okay though, because I've got this sturdy backpack, which is, it's not as much encumbrance, but it's about, or it's not as much storage volume, but it's about half the encumbrance. It's a lot less of a nick against me. We got a helmet liner. We got the army helmet on, so it's got army helmet, army pants. We got the hoodie on. I think there were some army boots in this pile. Let me check. Or maybe here. Suit, motorcycle, helmet, glove liner. Well, I'm not gonna need that stuff now. I might hold on to the suit for its fanciness, but I thought there were boots. Turnout boots. Those will work. I want to grab the turnout boots. I thought there were combat boots. Maybe I left it. You know what? I think I left the combat boots behind. So, and actually, I want to go back, but I'm gonna have to brave this stupid iBot. So, if I do that, I better do it on camera because it might get hairy. So, I want safe mode to be on. I want to... Okay, the iBot is over there. And the combat boots are... Well... over right next to the iBot. So what we're going to have to do is go all the way around him. Unfortunately, we might have to just deal with him, but we'll see. And it's not the iBot himself I'm worried about. It's what he might call bad. Okay, there's a lot of zombies over here. This might actually be bad. But let's go ahead and try to clear this out a bit. This is a tough zombie. And if I want, let me actually butcher him. So most of that stuff is pretty far away. One of the Rottweilers is gonna see me. That's okay. So something's going on. Some kind of fighting is going on somewhere. Tainted bone. That door's locked, and I really don't want to cause any more alarms than I already have to worry about. So what we're gonna do is just creep back over this way. All this for some boots. Oh god, there's the iBot. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. You know what? I think I need to come back with a shotgun. Be right back. So we're headed back to that place with the boomstick. Mossberg 500, fully loaded. But this zombie here, I want to crowbar down first. I'm really going to use my ammo sparingly. I basically want to blow away that iBot if I can. Now I just noticed this hacksaw. Is that a hacksaw? I just noticed this hacksaw here. I'm really glad I saw it, because that's a great find. Now let's see if I can get those boots without raising Cain. iBot is... might be curious. I'm wishing it would just go away. So I'm actually going to take off my weapon. I don't know if it makes a difference. I think what I'm going to do is come at it from this side. He really actually doesn't seem particularly interested in me. So maybe I can just sneak in here now. Shh. I'm just going to sneak in here. No, just kidding. Just going to sneak in here. We'll grab those. No, we can't grab them both. I think I want just one is fine. There's the combat boots, which I'm going to... we'll put them on when I get back. Knee pads. And fortunately, unfortunately, I did not need to use my shotgun. I mean, it's fun, but I think the iBot might have actually just skedaddled. So that's great. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this episode. What time is it? It's getting late in the day. I must have left my pocket watch back at the base. But now we're getting short on time here. So I'm going to wrap up this episode. We're still on day 2. We will continue day 2 on the next video, and we will take some of the loot that we've gotten and start to do some productive things with it. So I hope that you tune in for that. I'd really love to see you there. Please let me know what you think of this video. Let me know what you think of the change to get the last little bit of the visual, the little bit left of the screen to work. If you have any other feedback, I'd really be eager to hear it. So until then, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.